Welcome to Levyland with me, the Reverend Bob Levy, Rob Soul, Chris Abels, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, not Super Bowl, World Series night.
Super Bowl.
I don't even know. It's day
Fucking home
one.
run, Levy.
Yeah, day one, no smoking. It's been basically 24 hours almost, right? So it's pretty amazing. And I'm ready to fucking kill people. I still have, I put one patch on this arm yesterday, then I took it off about 6 hours ago, and then put one on this arm. So I'll put one on one leg tomorrow. You know, I'll just switch it around.
Yeah, you're gonna put them all over. Put one on your nutsack. I saw Chris Abels put up a poll whether you would quit smoking or not, and it was like an overwhelming response. I think over 50 or 60 votes, and it was like 80-90% that you wouldn't quit smoking.
There's no way.
Because they're haters. They fucking love to not. You know, they don't. I accomplish everything I ever said. So thank you guys.
I mean,
Welcome
you've never
to
quit smoking before longer than a week. I mean, they're just going with the odds, Bob.
It's been like 12 hours.
People are going with the odds.
Yeah, it's been like 12 hours.
It's been 12 hours of pure winning, and I'm totally winning. And I'll continue to winning through the night. There's no doubt in my mind I can do this. You know,
you slept for
scream if you're still breathing.
She's dead.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Okay, but the whole thing is that I feel like I got a headache. I feel like I'm sweating.
Yeah. You know how to
crazy.
get rid of that?
By having a cigarette. Yeah, I know that. Go ahead, smoke in your house. I don't give a shit. Go ahead. You're going to get yourself in trouble. You're going to yell at yourself because you're a fucking pussy because you can't smoke in your own house by a rule made by you. You fucking cunt and a half.
Chris,
oh, boy.
Are you smoking in the house?
Yeah. It's 12 hours.
12
is
hours
awesome. Keep
is
going.
awesome. Yeah, Stormy, you tell them, girl. You know, the girls are behind me. You know, they don't want to see this fucking stud
girl
die. You know what I mean? They know I can do it. I can do anything I put my mind to. I've never really put my mind to it. I did it a little bit. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm going to stop. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't have to. I went to the doctor. He said my lungs are so clear. He could see right through them. And basically I'm perfect health. And that's a fact. And I got my neck surgery, you know. And
let me see a doctor's report. That's a fact. Get out of here.
Eric Carr.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to the doctor for my 6-month checkup in the beginning of November.
Can I go with you and film it for our Patreon?
I don't think they'll let fags with me. But the whole thing is that I will have her print out all my history from my doctors when I was getting the surgery. You want to come? All right, you want to come with me? We can take a bus there? You fucking goddamn uncar driving cocksucker.
Uncar driving. That's
what you are. You're an uncar driving asshole.
What a zinger.
You don't have a car. What grown man? What do you go on a date on a bus? But what if you pick up a girl? What are you going to do?
Eric Carr says under over 5 days.
Fuck him.
Under.
I'm
telling you, my money.
They don't let fags in there. You don't drive. Fuck Eric. You're already angry in the chat room at the audience. Listen, it's not their fault.
No, this is usual. This is usual. This is why I think
doing fine.
Smoking.
I feel good. Shut up. You dressed like a background of the show.
You
have your shirt on.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely smoking.
No, I'm not smoking. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing well. Even though I had moments in the day I'm going to go sit outside and I'll have a cigarette. And then I go, hey, I don't smoke and I don't have any cigarettes.
And then you take it out on everybody.
I'm not taking it out on nobody.
Listen to you. You're screaming. What are we in? We're in 6 minutes in and you've been screaming at not only usually Chris and I are used to it, but you're already screaming at the chat.
Because they're betting against me.
Well,
can you
because
do
they
that?
know you,
No,
Bob.
they're smart. They're smart.
I do
Followed
everything.
Your illustrious career for many of years.
I do everything I say.
Well,
and that's a fact. You know what I mean?
For a while.
Yeah. Do they let old men on Patreon? Now they do, Mr. Quiche.
Yeah.
Mr. Quiche. No, but I'm doing good. And then I'm also, I just found out I'm going to be doing a prison tour, whatever that is.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So
female prison or male?
Male.
Oh, okay.
They don't let me in there.
Rob wants to go with you.
You can't go in there swinging a dick like me in a woman's prison. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Rob wants to go with
raped. You. No, but
why don't you repeat that line one more time, Chris? It's going to get funnier the third time. Go ahead.
Try it. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. Rob wants to go with you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. For the Patreon, not for your personal use. For the Patreon.
I only go to the prisons for the rape. That's all I'm there for. But they said you can't do rape jokes. I do rape jokes all the I'm known for rape jokes.
Yeah.
You can do those in prison.
What is
you can't do them in prison.
Jokes?
They said I can't do it in prison. And I can't, obsessive fucks. I'm like, because somebody complained a few years ago before the COVID hit, and that's when they stopped. But somebody complained of the language. Somebody in prison. Somebody in fucking prison. Probably beat someone with a baseball bat and then raped his hiney.
Probably somebody's bitch. Lamar ass raped me extra hard after Bob Levy came because of his rape jokes.
I wonder how long I'll last. I only got to do like 20, 25 minutes, but
Who are you doing this with?
Kevin Lepka.
Oh, okay.
Keith Pinell will be on the shows, and then we got one more black guy to even out the color. So they want it, you know what I mean? They want it to be
security for Bob.
Yeah, so it's like I said we should go white, black, white, black. I just think that's, because of you got to go for the audience, like, and I love Keith. Keith's like one of my best buddies in this business, great man. And I just seen him Saturday. He killed at my club.
I've known you for about 15 years. Never heard you mention him.
We're comedians. What do you think? I talk to you about normal shit? All you bring up is your bloody fucking Mary thing. Yeah, he might have been at 2 of my weddings. How many were you at?
You didn't invite me. I would have went
exactly. There. So now you didn't make the list. Bloody Marys. You would have been slinging your clit around. God, what, Chris?
Austin wants to know why no Puerto Ricans.
Well, he's afraid they're going to steal.
It doesn't matter. We're not fucking putting any more fucking money in somebody's pocket. Nothing's coming out of mine. I don't know. It's the way it is, and that's what it is. I don't care. No Puerto Rico. I have no idea. It's not my business. Yes. Just don't fuck with my
You're worried about him stealing from the purse of the tally there for all the comics, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't go down in money because we have to get somebody else. That doesn't work that way. You don't fucking make my eyes light up and then go, oh, and then no, it doesn't work that way. I don't play those games. That doesn't come out of me. That comes out of the prison.
Bobby don't play that.
No, it comes out of the prison money. They want a show to go an hour and a half. They want 4 people. They're going to pay the extra money to do it. And that's what you do. And, the prison money is just taken out of you people's paychecks. So what do you fucking want from me? I'm just taking it. Basically, you guys should just pay me directly, and I'll come to your house. No,
stop paying taxes. Give it directly to Bob Lee.
No, just give me some too. It's you know what I mean? It's like you people, you complain about everything. You know what I mean? All you do is.
What do you mean by you people?
I mean Puerto Ricans.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is this endorsed by Shuley?
No, it's not. What do you mean endorsed? Okay. He's not on the show. You know how many Jews are in prison?
He's just going to be collecting the paycheck. That's all.
You know how many Jews are in prison? 6. There's 6 Jews in prison. Okay. You know how many Chinese in prison? 6, if they're not in gangs. Okay. There's a reason why certain people. You know what I mean? You don't find. You never go to the Jewish jails are the worst.
Yeah.
It's not just 7
Jimmy's
people.
Right.
Surely it's like.
Is that why? Is that why Chad's on the show tonight?
Right.
You're doing this prison tour, and he said, "Are you doing this for Chad's prison?"
Oh no, I don't. He was never in prison.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what
he would
Jimmy's
get raped
about.
in prison. He would get raped in prison. There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, Z-Man.
Yeah, they would fucking totally plow the shit out of him. You know, on the yard.
Maybe. Oh yeah. Shuli gets
so,
the check.
So
Shuli is not getting. What do you think, Shuli? Look, we're all partners. What do you think?
Shuli is like the pimp that has Bob brainwashed.
Yeah,
you bring me enough. You bring me enough bank there, honey. You'll get some of it, but until then, you go out there and make fucking daddy money.
We're all making daddy money. We're making daddy money for 3 daddies. You know what I mean? 4 daddies. That's what we do. We make bank. You make fucking piggy bank. Okay? You fucking let's get out of the fucking talk about where the bank is and where the piggy bank is. Okay? Because all I see in the Levyland is a few quarters. All I see over there is fucking cotton fields of money.
And how much of that are you raking in?
I said,
well, he's Dr. Dre.
It's an equal split between probably the 4 of us.
I would love to see proof of that.
You would like to be a fly on my cock, wouldn't you?
I would. Yes.
Listen to me. Well, yeah. Why would it be any different, dude? It's what we do. We you know what I mean? We're all important.
Listen, if that is the case, Bob, then I am happy for you because you are making a ton of money now. You're making a ton of money, and I love it. Good for you.
Okay.
And you know, and just now that I know that you are getting an equal split of that, I am going to sign up for the Patreon for Uncle Rico because I support my Bobby.
Oh, that sounded gay.
He's going to pay you with the Patreon from Levyland.
Yeah,
just trading money.
See, my wife signed up for that one too. Well, you know what the hell? You get what you get. I buy the shirts. I buy the shirts. I don't get them for free.
Yes. And we are going to put the. Speaking of Patreon.com/Levyland, Chris Abels and I will be working to bring some Levyland merch to you over there on the Patreon, right, Chrissy?
Yes, absolutely. We've got lighters that are coming. Levyland big lighters at that.
Lighters. Yes. What are they going for? $2.99.
Well, now you quit smoking, so thanks, bitch. You ruined that endorsement. So yeah,
Levyland vapes. How about a Levyland vape? That might.
True. So Levyland lighters,
rainbow
Levyland t-shirts. You can get those in black and white. What else?
And white and black.
Yeah, white and black. Yes, of course.
Yeah. Well, Chris, we got to talk. We got to put them up on the Patreon. Let people get some of this Levyland merch.
Yeah, we do. True. We used Levyland wax cigarettes. Dio, stop it with that. No, we're not doing anything cigarettes, Dio. No more cigarettes. It's over. You know what the ashtrays are? I don't know anymore. I hit them.
Somebody said I don't know if it was Dio or somebody else on Twitter.
Yeah, of course it was Dio.
They said earlier today that Bob Levy, they saw him at the Wawa getting a pack of cigarettes and a soft pretzel at the Wawa.
But that's usually what I would get. That is totally exactly what I would get is 2 packs of cigarettes and a pretzel because Tyler likes pretzels too. So I get one I give him pieces when I'm doing it. You're going to be you going to the prison, Chris? You going to go? You going to go to the prison?
No, I'm not going to prison. They started that shit on Friday's show on Replayables. They kept saying that I was going to prison. I'm not going to prison. And if I was, I would definitely identify as a female.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, because if you...
size dick.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Identify as female.
That's always the worst comment when you say, like, I go with it when somebody says the worst comment when someone makes a small dick joke. Yeah, right. I'm fucking big.
No, actually, the worst comment you can tell somebody's bullshitting is when they're like, "Oh, bullshit! I've got a big fucking dick." Blah blah blah. No, the guys that say "yeah, right,"
but yeah, right is pretty cool. Yeah, right. My fucking dick's bigger than fucking this whole chat room combined, brah.
You know how you know you have a big dick when you don't have to take the kids Halloween trick treating.
Only the Patreon would understand that.
Well, Rob had to go around I mean, Chris had to go around trick or treating with the girlfriend's kids. I'm gonna call her girlfriend because you didn't fucking marry her yet. You know.
We're getting there.
That's coming soon. The big marriage.
I read Chris is going to prison. I'm not going to prison. Damn it. I might be going
you
to
can't
prison.
Yeah,
I might be going if you pay me to be on the show.
No. Haven't they been hurt enough? These people. Don't they suffer enough on a daily basis? Me, I will bring joy to them. I'll be like, stay out of jail, kids, and I'll close with that. You know? Look, I'm going to say, look,
stay in school.
Sit down, Zumock is in there. He's an innocent man. Innocent man. When you have no record, when it's off your record, it's innocent. You understand? It never happened. That's the whole thing. People don't realize that. A lot of people get arrested. It's the fact to get it off your record to be a hero. You know, I have no record.
No record at all.
Probably not.
I find that very hard to believe.
Well, I
hard to believe.
Do.
Yeah, the same way that you're gonna quit smoking.
I did quit smoking. I didn't say it was gonna. I did it.
12 hours doesn't count.
I did it.
Yes, it does count. You know what I mean?
I'm going to buy a
day
pack
at
of
a time.
cigarettes and a soft pretzel from Wawa tomorrow, and I'm going to say, look, 24 hours.
It's like listen to me. It's like drinking one day at a time. That's how you do it. You know what I mean? So up on your feet, where the music's playing. Don't you do this, cause you one day at a time. Da 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 da. That's it, man. I did it, man. It's unbelievable. It's done. A winner. It's over.
He's winning like Gino.
No, I am winning because of the fact, Jelly Bean, no, 12 hours. Oh my God, quitting it does. It's right now. It's horrible. It's horrible.
People don't respect people that quit things. You know, they want people to finish it out till the death.
Well, finally, you quit complaining about your fucking candy ass back you got. It's unbelievable.
I did quit.
2 stitches in them.
I did quit complaining. I got surgery, and listen, I've been getting physical therapy, and I feel great. I can fucking dance now. Woo! Woo! Woo!
You hear that, guys? He'll be back at the club on Saturday. No, man, look, where do you go? Where do you go? What do you do in the morning? You get up, and what do they make you do? Like sit-ups? What do they make you do, Tubby?
Yeah, like push-ups, different exercises. Because I'm still having a little a nerve that has to heal on like the right leg from the sciatica. So yeah, just doing a lot of stuff to work out the nerves, and I'm feeling fucking great, man. I feel great.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
And I don't. And Bob, good news. When I come to the club now, the doctor says no more back brace. You don't have to wear the back brace.
Oh, good. Nobody wants a fucking Ninja Turtle walking in the fucking place like you did last time.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. He's in there. He walks in there with that and his fucking stun gun like he's fucking McLeod. Who the fuck do you think you are walking in like that? You can't. Somebody's going to fucking beat the fuck out of you.
What ain't going to be you, bitch?
Somebody thought he was all chubbed up.
All chubbed up? No, he did look bigger than...
No, not his weight. The stun gun. They thought that he had.
I had it in my front.
He was chubbed up. Yeah.
Sweater pocket. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've already shed a few pounds, and I'm keep going. I'm on the elliptical. I'm working out, and I am feeling fucking fantastic, folks. And Rob Saul show is back tonight too. Great show with Chris Abels is going to be back here with me. And
that sounds like ridiculous. What you just said, great show, and then you put Chris Abels' his name right.
Wow, listen,
Bob's jealous.
Anytime, I love it. Anytime somebody says something bad about Chris Abels, you're jealous. It's like that's like the fat chick. That's like now the overweight women. When you tell them like you're overweight, they're like you're just jealous. You just jealous. Oh, this.
Is that what your pandemic girl said?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Did she lose her life or just her pride when she fucked you? Did she live through the pandemic? Because they're fat. They probably died, right?
Well, I think she's still alive.
Have you talked to her? Yeah. Has she hit you up?
No. Well, she has. But no.
And you don't say anything back?
No. I'm done.
You fucked her. Look at you. You know what I mean? It
was a sad period of my life. I'm sure
she's saying the same fucking thing.
Well,
on
she
Fatty
can,
Land.
but I
She's
mean,
on Fatty Land right now saying the same thing.
Fatty Land, yeah.
Live from
Yeah.
Fatty Land.
I'll never forget that, being all fucking alcohol and pilled up and waking up with her wide awake looking down at me, and I fell asleep on her tit drooling. Like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know.
You
It's
sure
such
it wasn't
a-
just the side of her you fucking fell asleep on? Everything feels
There
like
was
a
a
tit on a
nipple
fat
somewhere
chick.
near in the proximity, and it wasn't mine.
That's the weirdest thing about fat chicks. Everything feels like a tit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even their fucking knees and their elbows. You're like, oh, where's the nipple? That's your elbow, you fucking
That's
animal.
true. It is, yes. It's,
You know what
very-
I mean?
they're
More
very
cushion for your
squishy.
put. Yeah, nobody needs more cushion for their put. You know what I mean? That's too much fucking cushion, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like there's no good things about it. You can't come up with rhymes with good shit about that. You know what I mean?
It makes it seem like it's okay to be fat. The only place it's okay to be fat is your titties and your ass. Everywhere else, no.
Yeah, but that's just you.
Nothing.
No, Rob's got nice tits
Nothing.
and a big fat ass.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, you got me, Bobby.
Hey, I'm brilliant. I don't care. I'm way ahead of you all. I'm too
I know.
good.
No, we're just not developed enough for that joke.
Not like your tits.
Oh shit! And the hits keep on coming.
Look at him. He's got a handkerchief in. I always speak the truth. I just have fun. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Look, I've stopped smoking. I'm angry. I can punch a nun right in the cunt right now. I'll tell you the truth, but I won't. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to win this.
Random phrase, yeah. You
No,
could just
if I
punch a
punch-
nun in the cunt right now.
If I punch a nun in the cunt, who wins? She does. I don't win because I'm showing that I'm affected by not smoking. So I can't be punching nuns in the cunt. So what I'm going to do is get past this feeling of wanting to punch a nun directly in the cunt, slightly grazing her clit. And I'm going to get
grazing it. So you won't penetrate it, just graze it a little bit. You don't want to
graze it.
You don't want to get it bloody, a whole bloody mess, right? Because
No,
nuns
no.
are supposedly virgins, right? You're not allowed, once your hymen has been penetrated and broken, you can no longer be a nun. Is that the truth?
What do they got? A Jew in their pussy? What the hell's a hymen?
The hymen is the layer of skin that a woman has.
Oh, that thing! You fucking women! You know how many women I knew that broke that riding a bicycle? Are you kidding me? And, they all
Those
fucking
old
make
banana
excuses.
seats.
The mothers
Banana
would make
seats.
up excuses for them all the time. You know what I mean? Every time. Oh, she's a tennis player. Oh, you know, she went to jump over the net. And she landed on a big black cock. You know, it was all an accident. You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
the hymen maneuver. Jerry knows what I'm talking about. You know?
Maneuver. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Jerry knows. Jerry comes up with some good ones. Jerry's like 50%. He half bombs, half fucking gold for him. I'm a big fan. There's Kate.
So what is the hymen maneuver? Is when they're unconscious, and to get them back, you just break the hymen. They're like, ah! No. Okay.
Say it again.
Is this payback?
It's
Yeah,
not
say it
pay. It's
again.
just to show you that you think you're better than everybody else, but you're not.
I don't
and
think
that,
I'm
and
better
that's
than
it.
anybody. Listen, let me tell you, I don't
You're
think I'm
not.
better than. I am the most self-loathing person on the planet. I think I'm
Loading?
better than no one. No one. I don't think I'm better than. I think everybody I see you, I'm like, you, sir, you, ma'am, you're better than me. I'm shit.
You
That's
call me
it.
every
At
day
least-
and tell me that you're better than me.
What's that?
You call me every day and tell me that you're better than me.
I never
Right.
have once, Chris Abels.
Yes.
I always sing your praises. I talk about
No.
what an amazing person Chris Abels is.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
that
see.
really, that would be a lie.
Yes. Listen, Rob,
Oh,
you think that you're better than See, I told you you think that you're better than me.
That doesn't mean I think I'm better than you. I just don't like the.
you just can't do impressions like you. You know, you can't do it. I mean, now I'm going to make all this prison money. I don't know what to do with it. You know,
Prison money.
no, I mean it's going to be pretty cool making prison money. I like it. I like the idea of me making money off scumbags.
When does this start? When does
December.
this start?
That's
Right before
Shuley's motto
Christmas.
too. That's why he's got you on board.
Please, I'm fucking God. I'm fucking God everywhere I go. Right before Christmas, like the 15th, 16th, 17th, maybe 18th, something like that. And and then it'll carry into next year because prisons are always full.
Yeah, true. It's a business everybody keeps getting into. How many prisons are you guys going to play?
As many as we can.
Oh, so like you don't.
There's always new people coming in too. What?
It's not set up like you don't have like 10 prisons.
We got like 4 prisons that we're doing already. Like, there's one outside of Philadelphia. There's one an hour from there. There's one near Scranton. There's one an hour from Scranton. Like shit like that. We'll go for 2 days. Yeah.
So it's like performing for the troops.
Only they're scumbags.
Yeah.
I'm
sure say that to them while you're there.
I will. I can't talk about fucking
I
rape.
will.
I'm gonna be like, hey, what did you scumbags eat for fucking breakfast today? For free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mom's cunt.
Yeah. You know what? I do suck. And I'm gonna go out and suck on your mother's clit when I get out of here because you're stuck here. And then I'm gonna go suck on your mother's clit. So I'm gonna close big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta leave now. I guess you can't say that, but I gotta go.
Yeah, it's gonna go over good. BF wants to know if there's a 2 felony minimum to get into these prison shows.
Look, if somebody tries to shank me, I'm bringing my own fucking shit in. I'm telling you, I'm ready for.
What do you mean by your own shit? Your own?
I'll bring a razor blade on my fucking shoe.
Put it under your tongue like the wrestlers.
No, I'll do it like in fucking Roadhouse. I'll fucking walk in there with a shiny shoe, and people will be, don't fuck with that guy. He's gonna kick us and cut us. I'm the barber. God damn it! I'll fucking take him out. God damn it! I'm gonna go in there all badass and go, listen, you punk motherfuckers. You sit down and fucking listen now. You never listen to your fucking parents, but you can listen to me because I'm your dad.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
All right, I'll take it.
Not gonna happen.
Ladies and gentlemen of Levyland, I would like to welcome our guest for this evening. I believe this is his second time on the show. He is Florida's #1 comedian.
Greatest comedian.
Whatever. Greatest. #1. What
greatest.
the fuck ever.
#1. What is that's 1980 in school. You write #1.
#1 dad. But his new album is out. Kmart ready. Let's welcome Florida's greatest comedian. Excuse me. He was just on MLC recently.
MLC.
With
3 letters. You fucked it up. 3 letters you couldn't get right.
Why don't you shut the fuck up while I do the introduction, you old fucking illiterate prick. MLC with Kevin Brennan. This guy is, again, Florida's greatest comedian. Excuse me. Chad Zumock, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Rob?
Yes.
You fucked up the intro. You said you couldn't say MLC. You didn't say Florida's greatest. It's not an album. It's a dry bar special. I'm already fucking annoyed. Bob hasn't had a cigarette in how long?
12 hours since yesterday.
Why you should have let Bob introduce you and see how well that would have fucking went.
Okay, Florida's greatest comedian, Chad Zumock.
Already.
I don't know if you heard, he has a dry bar special out now.
Wow, now
helping hand for Chad Zumock.
Fucking perfect.
Welcome.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. Now, okay.
The one thing Bob can do is he can speak. He just can't spell.
Exactly. People have to understand what greatness is, and that's what it's all about there. So where can people get the special and check it out?
You can rent it for $3.99, or no, you can own it for $3.99 and rent it for $1.99 at drybarcomedy.com. I shot it in Provo, Utah about 1.5 years ago. Wow. And it's doing pretty well. And I just wanted to, get it out there instead of having some of those fucks illegally tape me. That's bullshit. Yeah.
What?
So, Chad, tell me, what was it like? You were after over 1 year, you were back on Misery Loves Company with Kevin Brennan, and you guys had a pretty big falling out. You guys had, it was pretty hostile, and Bob brought you back. And so what was it like? Were you nervous going in, or were you comfortable?
I was on sick leave. That was all bullshit. We're fine.
Rob's Barbara Walters. He's asking the hard-hitting questions. What was that line?
Mr. Zumock. I'd say it. No, I'm just curious.
It was a bit. It was a bit for a year. It was a bit for a year.
Yeah.
It's called being committed, Rob.
Wow. That is a pretty heavy commitment, and I commend you for that. But no, there were no nerves going on.
No, you know what's funny? Here's the funny thing. Here's what I noticed. When Chad came in, Kevin was looking at him like somebody brought a new cat into the house, and he was a cat. And you know when the cat makes that look, he's like watching him like this, and he's like staring. But it went well. It only had a few. Right, it was only a little bit back and forth with you two, really. So I thought it was like it's a beginning. I think. No,
but that's the show with Kevin. You got to go back at him, and no, but it felt like wearing an old pair of shoes. Like I felt right back into it, and and I think I missed him. Actually, but I got to give the Reverend Bob Levy. He's the one that facilitated it. It was all him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
he's about to facilitate some shit in prison.
I'm doing prison shows, and that it's good money because the people that pay taxes pay the prison, so they're going to pay us, and I'm doing prison shows. So we're going to start in December, which is great. You know what I mean? Instead of doing Christmas parties, which fucking for idiots that suck. You know what I mean? These annoying companies. I rather work for prisoners because they appreciate the little things now. So to come in there and have somebody come in there that can leave and fuck their wives, it got to be exciting for them.
Yeah, I was going to do prison shows, but I don't feel like it. I was getting booked differently though.
Yeah. I was getting booked at the station, and then
booking a different way. Jesus.
Well, what's with the fingerprint shit? This is how we do it here. But you have to have. You know what they want now? They want phone numbers for people in case of an emergency. When you go for a job in case you die or something like that, they call somebody. So I have to fill out more paperwork. So in case I get knifed or something, they can call up and go, "Hey, come and get his body." We got to get him the fuck out of here. So, but it's pretty safe, I guess. But it doesn't matter. I like that. I like excitement in my life. You know what I mean? I expect to get stabbed almost every night I'm on stage. So this is no different. But
unfortunately, it doesn't happen. But
he should have already stabbed you. He did it to himself.
I'd live. I live. You see, that's what drugs do to you. Look, man, drugs are a bad fucking thing. They really are. I mean, talking from a guy that's been not smoking cigarettes for 12 hours, I know what I'm talking about. Addiction is no, I didn't sleep last night. You know why? Because I had a nicotine patch on me. I was up all night. I thought I did coke or something. I was wired. Usually I can put on the ID channel and go to sleep to the sound of death in the background, which I'm not the only one, Rob. You remember that at the club? I did a whole bit on that again, and I haven't done it in a while. And a lot of people go, that's what I go to sleep with. There's nothing like the sound of fuck rain at night. You're going to download that. Go to the ID channel, fucking put on Death at night. When little Sally didn't come home, you can just rest your head on the fucking pillow and just pass right out. It's the greatest feeling. Murder will make you sleep. You know what I mean? My murder pillows are the best pillows that you can get. And you'll sleep so good with my murder pillows. I'm telling you, there's nothing like the sound of
my murder pillows.
Are you doing a live read right now, Bob?
Yeah, it does seem like one, right? I'm like, when you hear him go, it was a good, beautiful day, sunny day out for everybody but Bill Thompson. You know what I mean? And it's like, he's going to die. I love it. And then you just get, and you can get comfortable knowing he's going to die because the episode Nobody Lives, and it's the greatest because you don't want the whole thing to go, they got taken, they got boom, fucking boom, 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 and all of a sudden they come back. I mean, I don't want a 2-part. I don't need a 2-part. I want the death. I want it to end with the, you know what I mean? They got a dog sniffing. No, like a dog sniffing in the woods, and then they get the shovels and and that's how it ends. But there's nothing like going to sleep to the fucking beautiful sound of somebody getting murdered. That it's not you. It feels good.
Speaking of shows that put you to sleep, Chad, did you catch the Content House at all this weekend?
Oh my
here
goodness!
we go.
What a shit show! How boring was that? What a waste of time! I'd rather be in prison than in Content House.
I only caught it. I checked in like 3 or 4 times, and it just wasn't a good time when I checked in, I guess.
No, it never was.
No, I mean, I'm sure if Alex Stein is on and Anthony, it's killer. You know what I mean? But I didn't check in at that. I heard there was women talking about how come they don't have dates and why they're single and something like that. And nobody wants to hear a woman. A woman can get a cock anywhere they want. It's so easy for that. It's a lot more than just, it's like nobody wants to hear their excuses of why.
Hold on, we're going to do another round of shots, girls. Listen, I said a Content House. I said you need like comedians like Bob Levy and Kevin Brennan and Chad Zumock, because you'd all kill each other because you'd get so fucking annoyed.
I like that. Oh my God, that's a great idea of a fucking. Oh my God, we get 3 of us, then we get 3 people that'll go totally across from us. Gary Goldman will have to be there. Chad will be there with what's the guy?
That big manly woman from Saturday Night Live? Leslie
Jones. You would have Patton Oswalt away from you, and I would have Stuttering John. And how fucking great would that? That is the show. That is the.
We'd see how many alliances get formed during the week.
That's fucking content.
Yeah,
people.
No, this is a show for TV. This would be a show like when they put people in the house and they try to stay in the house. But imagine that being filmed with people that want to kill each other. You could call it
Big Brother.
Big Brother.
Yeah, Big Brother.
I wish Content House ended like the Jonestown Massacre. That would have been very good content.
Everybody drink the Kool-Aid.
You see, my goal is to get even Chad and Chrissy talking. I'm telling you.
Oh, never.
It will. You see, no, there's no never. Listen to me. There's no never. Look,
have gone too far behind the scenes. They have gone too far. Kevin, at least Kevin was just being a dick. They try to get you canceled, man. They do some shady shit. I'm telling you.
Kevin doesn't ever try to get anybody canceled. And Kevin is one of the rare people that are funny when he's angry. Like a lot of people lose their cool when they get angry and they can't think of anything to say. But Kevin continues to be funny when he's angry. Like when you watch Gino, like Gino can be funny, but when he's angry, it's just like rambling like a madman. But Kevin Brennan, and you know this, Chad, he's just, when he's mad, he can still be funny and he's quick. And I think that's a gift.
Yeah, but Chrissy, on the other hand, and they're just not good people behind the scenes. And God forbid you say she's not funny; they'll try to ruin your life.
You see, I get along with them both. They never, you know what I mean? So I like.
What
did Kevin yell at me? He goes, "I hate the."
Oh yeah, Bob's like, peace and love.
And he goes, I don't like this fucking Happy Bob. Like whatever, he starts yelling at me, and it's hilarious because it's so fucking funny when he gets mad. When Kevin gets mad, like Thursday is going to be fun up there. It could be crazy. Anthony's looking forward to it. He said today of us coming in Thursday, but it's like, and he goes, I don't care. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Kevin trashes everything. He said he can trash the house. He can trash Compound Media. He goes, he can trash me. But he comes and sits here and he's fucking hilarious. And that's what comedy is supposed to be. You know what I mean? You should be able to have an opinion. You know what I mean? Whether everybody agrees with it or not, it doesn't matter. If everybody is on the same level of sucking each other's dick, it's not entertaining. Yeah. And that's
Kevin seems to get an extra pass though with Cumia, because usually anybody else that'll say anything bad about the people there that Kevin says bad things about. I mean, they're pretty much blackballed and doxed, like Chad says.
No. I mean, I think Chad and Anthony could work it out if they actually were in front of each other.
I'm not saying that.
No. Here, the thing is about. I know from the way life is that when people are not in front of each other, it's a different game. But when they're in front of people, you forget everything. You're like, oh, God, this is cool. I forgot how cool this was. And you forget about shit. And you're like, it's the distance that makes everybody will yap from far away. That's just the way life is. Dogs do that. Dogs will fucking bark at each other. But then once they get past the fence or something like that, they're like, hey, that wasn't me. That's the whole key. Once people are together, they get their shit together and realize, this isn't bad. You know what I mean? But it's like when you're pushed away from everything and you see it from afar, it's totally different. It's totally different. And then you just walk in. Like if I seen Howard, I'd be thrilled to see Howard. You know what I mean? And say, I'm sorry the way I acted. Because I know I was wrong. You understand? Even though the way they set me up in that, I know he didn't know nothing to do with it. But when you're angry, you lash out. I got away from that shit.
Guess what? We have a big surprise for you, Rob. Bring in Howard Stern.
Yes,
oh, God, no,
Why he'll fuck it up.
Howard has brought 3 state troopers with him as well.
Howard Stern.
Oh, this is amazing. You know what I mean? No, but the whole thing is that look, you have your times, you have your, you have your things. But Kevin, you don't work with Kevin, truthfully, for 2 years and then all of a sudden and then go away from it. You understand where you hate each other. It's like you have to just get back to and talk again. It'll start off slow, you know what I mean?
But they had every chance to. When I was coming to the Orlando Improv, they had every single chance to meet me in person. And if they were cool, they could say no hard feelings. But they weren't cool. They contacted the GM, and if they say anything different, they're lying. And I'm going to get video recording of Krista saying that she talked to Frank and Chrissy. Period. They're lying.
Okay.
They could have met me and been cool and squashed it. They decided to be cunts.
But Chad, you know that they have their own little clique over there, and they think it's the cool club. You know it's not. Why do you even care at this point? Like, who cares? Like, it's just.
Well, I used to go on Kumia's show. We used to have great shows. I used to hang out with Kumia and drink beers after. Like, it was always fun. And then when those two, they just started getting in his head, and he felt like, I don't know, he just went against me for no reason.
Yeah, let me tell you something. One thing about Anthony, you can't get in his head. You can't get in his head. I'm telling you. Anthony doesn't. I'm not saying he doesn't give a shit. It's like you can't. He doesn't have time for that. He's not that kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like am I a guy maybe you can get in my head? Maybe, but no, I'm really not either, because I would have never met Kevin Brennan if I listened to everybody else. If I listen to everybody else, what they've said about Kevin, you don't want to deal with him. You don't want to be around him. You don't want to. I would have never met him. Do you understand? If I listen to people, I don't listen. I go, this guy is intriguing. I got to see what this guy's all about. That fucking people attack him. That fucking people say he's the devil. And then I studied his back, his videos, his timing on radio. I learned how to be able to work with him. His story goes blah, 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 blah,
Look,
blah,
in the
blah,
back,
blah,
he
blah.
puts candles around his pictures and does seances to get himself
listen,
love spells on Kevin Brennan.
But his timing is a double thing. He always says a longer thing. He'll go into a rant. He'll stop for a second. You go to say something. He's going to go into another rant. It could be a third rant. So you have to have the timing with him. If you don't have the timing with him, the show is ruined. And that's why we always talked about how guests suck, because there's no reason for guests. A show is 3 people. 3 is the magic number of having a great show. 3 people today, in today's radio, 3 people. Guests bring the show down no matter who is. You can have, once in a while, you can have really good guests that go, oh my God. But Gilbert is a guest that brings in. You got to know how to be a guest. You got to know, you know what I mean? If the host got to change for the guest, it's not a good show. And I see Anthony, and I tell him, And I go, dude, the way you brought down, like you changed the style for that guest. And he goes, yeah, that's what you got it. And I go, it's amazing because I wouldn't go through that. You know what I mean? But he knows how to do this shit. That's what makes him a professional at this.
No, he's a good broadcaster. 100% good broadcaster, without a doubt. That's not even debated at this point. Somebody just sent me a message. Frank's in your chat room. Hey, Frank, you fucking faggot. Move out of your parents' house and provide for your fucking family. Get out of these chat rooms. Get a fucking job. Quit fucking with my life, dude. I'm sick of you two. Just fucking with it. Get offline, you fat fuck.
Why can't you guys be able to like talk? Like, is it possible that you
guys
can
She's online in alt accounts just fucking with people. It's not cool.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, can you talk?
If that is true, I hear that from multiple people. If that is true, it is a little lame going under alt accounts to fuck with somebody, right, Bob? Would you agree with that? You would
I don't even know what an alt account is.
I mean, say, Bob, let me explain this to Bob. Bob, that would be like you setting up a different account using a different name to go talk shit to somebody.
Levyland.
No. Like pretending that you're not Bob Levy or anything to do with Bob Levy. You go under John Smith and you go after everybody you don't like and talk shit to them. That's what an alt account is. Bob, now to you, is that you think that's pretty lame, right? If you did that?
I wouldn't do it. I mean, I don't have time. I'd rather say it to somebody's face. You know what I mean? Look, okay, hi, Chad. I'm not using any alt accounts. I'm right here. Why don't you guys sit down and talk? And maybe here's the thing I learned. Let me tell you something. Chad, listen to me on this one. Somebody had our emailed from the Uncle Rico show, sent John a thing. It was the same email except for one little thing. And John thought it was Shuli, and he starts jump. You know what I mean? It's basically they make it. It looks exactly the same.
Not true. Not true.
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding. That's Frankie McDonald. Not true. Not true. That's high tech software.
Good content, dude.
Yeah.
Chris is getting married. His wife won't even let him do this in a year. You know what I mean? That's the funny thing.
I hope not.
She is gonna be telling you, look, those guys, they're bullies, they're fucking this.
Yeah.
And no, that's the truth. Because look, women do have a say of what you do. You know what I mean? My wife will say if I'm doing something stupid, she'll go, maybe you shouldn't do that or do this. Why are you doing that? You know, it's supposed to be 50-50, you know what I mean? But you listen to him and you're like, maybe she's right sometimes, but they are part of your life and they will open their mouth a lot.
Okay.
So you look, you see.
Rob, you got a great question for me? Go ahead.
Who has a good question? Who?
I like when Rob asks questions. It's like the Chris Farley show. You remember when you did that special? That
was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Remember when you started off with Kevin? Like he was like on the other side of the.
When did I answer a question like
that? Was pretty cool,
Farley,
wasn't it?
Were you nervous?
No, I'm not. Well, yes. Oh my God, I forgot. I haven't slept for 3 days.
When did you start comedy?
When I found out Chad.
Yeah, when did you start comedy?
I haven't slept for 3 days. I've never been in.
What's your joke writing process?
Yeah.
Look at Rob's face. Look at him. He's getting mad. He gets mad He's
mad.
like a little chubby girl.
Prepared to be mad. I mean,
hey, Rob,
now you don't care.
Rob, you remember Opie and Anthony?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've seen.
That was awesome.
I've seen the Chris Farley show, but give me an example where I've asked a question like the Chris Farley show. I just don't understand the.
Can we hit rewind?
What? Because I said I asked you about going on Kevin
what
Brennan.
Was it like? Yeah,
about going back there. I mean, it's just a question. That's fucking what you do in a show where you do a talk show and you have back and forth chat.
I just went on a shitty Zoom show. It wasn't that special.
Well, people were asking me. I get questions. They said, "Oh, even Becky." She said, talk to Zumock." She said, "There's got to be a lot of good questions to ask to him." People are interested in that because people love MLC.
Did she give you any?
And they love the
Did she give you any?
dynamic between you and Kevin and the back and forth. And I'm just asking you questions. Listen, you should be flattered that I'm that interested.
Oh, I'm flattered. Oh, trust me.
He said the same thing to Alicia Jordan.
I can't wait to call
my Chad now. Are you going to hit on Chad like you
Frank,
hit?
Frank Pellegrino's right here in the chat room. He's not under any alt accounts. So listen, I respect
wait,
that.
here's one. Wait, hold on. Chrissy and I have become.
Why don't you let the guy talk to you?
Boogeyman. Wait, he blamed Kevin for the hatred originally for Chrissy. Boo! I just went to the
get
top.
out
I
of
can't
these
see it.
rooms, you loser. Just go fucking. You should be worried about finding a home for your family. You fucking douchebag, living with your parents.
I'll tell you what. I'll
Frank
step
really
out if you
with
want
his
to bring him
parents?
in.
Is that a known fact?
Yeah.
Can you bring him in? Can we bring him in?
Yeah.
Would you talk to him if we brought him in?
Yeah, bring him in.
Okay.
All right. How do you do that?
I don't know how to do this. He wanted to go face to face with me as a man and squashed it. He ran like a coward, and that's what he does. He's a coward.
Yeah, but you don't know. You know what I mean? You have to talk to somebody to understand what they did and not did. You know what I mean?
Why would the general manager lie to me at the Orlando Improv? Like, why would she? She has. I've known her for 15 years. She didn't even know who Chrissy and Frank were. She's like, I don't even know who these people are.
Rob,
can we get him in?
Email, I think, don't you, Rob?
I don't know how to do it.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't get what's his name in last week. He was yelling at me all fucking week, Minnie Manson, calling me a liar and all that stuff because he fucking
never came in.
You see, he's already pissed off, and I was wanting him to be pissed off on the show because he's a good fucking guest, but he was fucking all mad at me.
Who was you
guys? Minnie Manson. He's a Minnie Manson. But he sings and he doesn't like people, and I thought he would be perfect for here. And he couldn't get in the link, and then there's a time difference, and he got really mad because he's go, what time Central? I go Eastern. I don't know. Fucking, I don't care about anybody's time zone. My time zone is what counts. I know Central. You tell me what time it is Central. I don't fucking know. I don't care. The fuck do I give a shit about Central for? I got no fucking time for this.
I gave Frank my number, and my cell phone's connected to the soundboard. So if he calls in, I could bring it on where everybody can hear me. So if Frank calls in, then
it's good to have a picture, a face, because of the fact
you can't jump on
right now. Phone call, cowardly stuff.
Yeah, but because listen,
our producer's got to do that with all the codes and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right.
He's in the chat right now, Rob. He said that he can't jump on right now, but
okay,
he can't jump on right now. Yeah,
he wants to squash. Wait. He wants to squash this beef. Just stop. I can't see all the words. Let me put my glasses on.
What are you busy in the chat room that you can't call in? You can't. You're too busy in the chat.
Entire podcast to it. It's sad and pathetic. Stop talking about us for a month, and then we can chat. Okay, I mean that's not bad.
Well, Frank, just call in, and you don't have to jump in here. Just call my cell phone.
No, it's not good on a phone like that. It's the same thing as online. It's just
for sure.
We'll do it another time. Yeah, how about this? How about this? Everybody shut the fuck up for a month, and then see what happens. You know what I mean? And then a month later, we have everyone on, and then fucking everybody can suck each other's dicks and be happy like we always do. That's what we do. We suck each other's dicks. We're comedians.
Can we all just get along?
Can't we all just suck a dick? 1 month. I dare you.
Can somebody clip that? Can somebody clip that of Bob Levy say, "Can we all suck a dick?" and put it on Twitter?
I'm sure that'll
be there. It'll be
already there.
But you know how the comedy business it's all sucking dick. Why do you think I'm never? You know, you'll never hear people going. Levy was at that party with all the comedians. I will never be at a party with comedians.
Doing
it's
cocaine.
Just not fun for me.
That was somebody else.
No, but you understand, to me, being around comedians, it's like, it's too business. You know, it's all business to talk about. Oh, who books that? Fuck yourself. You know what I mean? I come home to get away from that shit. I go to a show. That's the business. Then I go home and that's it. I don't give a fuck. I come on here and do this shit. I have the time of my life, and that's it. But I'm not going to go hang out with comedians. I can't. I can't sit there with them. You know, I'd rather just. Thank God he fucking left.
Fuck him.
The motherfucker. Thank God. You know what I mean? He fucking ran. But the whole thing is that. No, he didn't quit. Well, Rob usually quits. The whole thing is that it's not fun to really hang out. Like if they're all at one show, yeah, that's fun. You know what I mean? But then that's it. You don't want to. You know, I can't be. I wouldn't even want to be truthfully at a barbecue with them. You know what I mean? If I'm not making money, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You can see comedians all the time. You know. He's best friends and all for friends. What, honey? What are you babbling about? She's in the other room. Where did Chris go? I hope he killed himself. What?
Too soon.
Yeah.
No, when I lived in LA, man, it was like that's when I realized when I was in the belly of the beast how phony comics can be. I was just like, I don't want to be around these people. That's why I just moved to Florida. Like, I don't care anymore. I don't give a fuck. I cared at one point.
The whole thing. Yeah. You just gotta. You know what I mean? The whole thing is about doing the job and go home. You understand what I'm saying? Do the job and go home. Like you know, like comedians think you know they're all like, "Fuck, I had a barbecue at my house." Fucking then name drop. You know what I mean? Name drop. It's like you're not cool who you have at the barbecue. You know what I mean? That doesn't make you fucking cool. You know what makes you cool? Being a fucking legend makes you fucking cool, motherfucker.
That's not what Sarah Silverman told me. I'm just kidding.
Sarah Silverman? Isn't that the one that blew Kevin? No, but isn't that the one that is?
She only blew him? I thought she gave him the full push.
No, I know. Yeah. But I'm saying like,
she lost her virginity.
That's can you imagine it? Yeah, you ready to get some cock in you? I can imagine him fucking his moves, you know, with that fucking voice. I love him. This cock isn't gonna suck itself. I fucking love him. I can't wait to see him on Thursday because Gino was attacking us yesterday for no reason, only because I found out. Because Gino hit me up, he was drunk. Because my friend is in the city, and he went, every day. Wow. And he was at Sullivan's waiting for the game to start. My friend Chuck came by because Chuck was in the city, and he figured I'll go see Gino. Where can I find him? And of course, he went to Sullivan, and then he starts tweeting like how. I just watch everybody attack, and then you just want to work here, and I'm letting you guys attack Compound Media, and I go, it really wasn't like that. But the whole thing is that I can say what I want to say. You know what I mean? It's like you can't just because I don't agree with you doesn't make me wrong. You know,
Rob, get off the phone.
Rob, what are you worried about? What I'm doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing, Rob? Huh?
Ignoring you.
Who's back? Oh, fucking Abel's came back. Where'd you go? What, you got to take a shit?
Came back just in time. So, no, I went to take a piss. Jesus.
Well, you had to exit from the screen and all that?
What are you, 75?
Well,
you got to take a piss? You can't even make an hour?
No, I quit smoking. I quit smoking.
I quit smoking. And I didn't...
You just missed Joe Rogan. He was just here.
Oh shit! Man. Was he fighting with you?
Good comeback.
He was just saying the show finally found its groove.
Thanks.
So, you see, I'm going to bring love back to. I'm going to bring love back to comedy, or I'm going to actually. My master plan is to get everyone together and they kill each other, and then me and Kevin just. Take over the comedy business. You see, maybe it's a super plan that I have. Maybe that I am the genius. I am the
call it Content House.
What is it? Call it Murder House instead, like American Horror Story, the Murder House.
Imagine that we put everybody, me and Kevin put everybody in a fucking house. We lock the doors with chains, and then we fucking burn it down. We pull up with tanks and just.
As long as you're in it.
In a tank, yeah, I'm in a tank.
Content House.
You see, a month. This is gonna have. Look, whether I make peace or not make peace, it doesn't matter to me. I try, and if it doesn't affect my life anymore of where I am. I don't really have hate for people. Truthfully, I mean, I don't have any hate for people. Like I can never be mad at Gino because I've known him for 30 years. How can you be mad at someone you've known for 30 years because he's gonna yell at me? He's gonna yell. That's gonna hurt my feelings.
I'm not even mad at Gino. I'm really not. I think he's lost his marbles, but that's fine.
Well, are you mad at anyone, Chad?
Right now?
Rob Saul.
Like mad?
Yeah.
Not mad.
Angry.
No.
No, because I know how to disconnect from this shit and live life. Like when I'm not doing this, I'm doing life. I'm at the beach. I'm riding a bike. I'm doing things, and I'm hanging out with people that aren't comedians. Like Bob said, I hang around normal people, and it's nice. I don't live online. I don't live on Twitter. I don't live on Reddit, and I just disconnect.
Chrissy says, Bob, do a content. I can't be around.
You don't understand.
No, listen to me. Listen to me.
Jokes. Don't write jokes.
For a weekend, I can't be around. I wouldn't want to be in a house for a weekend with a whole bunch of people because I like to do things when I want to do them. You understand what I mean? I can't have people around. Like that's why I've never. I had a roommate for one short time. The guy had someone that lived, and I said, "You have to leave." And he goes, "I get my mail out." I go, "You're leaving this fucking house, or I'm gonna fucking kill you." I can't deal with that. Like I can't have somebody screaming in the morning when I'm trying to sleep. I just can't have. I don't want to be around. I can't be around. I can do it for a night. That's about it. You know what I mean? Do a show.
Yeah, I'm not good in groups of people either. Yeah.
I never was good at groups.
Calling you mad, Zumock.
I like that one. That's a funny. Come on, that's funny, Chad. Mad Zumock. That can fucking be. No, but that could be a fucking. That could be a character. That could be. Look, Bob was watching the Content House for hours on Ed. No, I watched it. I watched it like 3 or 4 times, and I didn't. I caught it on off times. It was like in a day. You can't?
Oh, you can't?
I don't know how.
You
know
what
I mean?
What the fuck's going on? I don't know.
Huh.
I don't care. I don't need to see it. I don't live in chat rooms. I'm good.
But it's like, you know what I mean? I watched it. I went in like 3 or 4 times to watch like a little thing. And it was like the first time it was like some girl that was talking about like trying to, why she don't have a guy. And then Stancil ordered McDonald's at night. And
wow, there's breaking news.
And it was something like that. It was like, and then it was like, and then I turned it in. It was just people,
Dude, I'm getting bored on the
recap. Yeah. Now, Mike Perry says that if you put me in Content House, it'll end up like Heaven's Gate.
Yeah.
You?
Chris Abels gets drunk and just goes fucking wild. I mean, getting drunk, or not even getting drunk, but watching Chris Abels get drunk is that's Content House worthy. For anyone that's
to be around. What?
Have you ever dated a female comic before?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, me and Jim pulled a train on one. No.
Name names.
No, I can't.
Judy Tenuta, I think
Norton.
it was, right?
All right, John Panette.
I dated one female comic, and you take crazy, and that's just another level of crazy. It's just, I don't know, because women are already nuts, but then you add female comedy to it, you're crazy. It's insanity.
No. The whole thing is that like it wouldn't work. Like I noticed female comedians are totally different than they're more stronger today. Truthfully, more powerful, more. They'll throw the pussy around. It seems from what I hear. You know what I mean? From what I see. What?
Then they'll meet you and write a blog.
No, but the whole thing is like back then women were like, I don't, you know what I mean? And now they can use the pussy for power. And it works. You know what I mean? It works. So, look, I don't complain about that. I mean, anyway, you can get seen more or whatever is fine. That's the way I look at it. because that's what the business is about, being seen. And if you're making a little noise, doesn't matter where the noise is coming from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't understand all these male comics trying to hook up with female comics. That's like the last girl I want to hook up with.
Because they have more followers. They have more followers than the guys. That's why you know what I mean? You'll up your money. You know what I mean? Because the chances are,
Bob dated Lucille Ball, they said.
No, but the whole thing is that, of course, being an attractive woman, you're going to get followers. You know what I mean? Does it mean you're funnier? No. Does it mean you should be headlining? No. Okay? That's what's wrong with the business today. Okay? Anybody that has following can be a fucking headliner because of the fact they have followers, a man and a woman. It's not good for comedy. It's not. Nothing's like that is good. You wouldn't see, you know what I mean? Any other business, you wouldn't see that. Baseball or something like. He's not that good, but he can bring people to the stands. It doesn't work that way. But in comedy, it's like, hey, yeah, they can headline. There's guys that are fucking. They don't even have 15 minutes that are headlining. And what happens when a regular crowd comes in too? Even if it was 20% that night, would you ever go back to a show after seeing somebody talk about their grandmother for fucking 15 minutes? No, it doesn't work.
What season of Levyland is this?
We don't do seasons anymore because we had a fucking closing episode. It was going to be a big cliffhanger, and then Dino fucked it up. So now we just this number, what, 79?
It's going to be big. I don't even
know the number.
It's going to be big, Bob. We're going to do a
but he fucked it up. He fucked it up somehow, and then there was no reason for that. We had a cliffhanger. That was unbelievable. It was when Chris was fucking all the married women in West Virginia. It was all that shit.
They were all.
Bob, do you have any good Joan Rivers? No, I never met Josh Rivers. Rivers, Becky.
Josh Rivers. He met Philip Rivers.
I love Becky. I guarantee she can take a fucking punch right to the chin. She can take a better punch than Gino can. I guarantee it. If I hit Gino,
I put money on that.
If I hit Gino with the left, I can probably knock him out. With the right, Becky would go, oh, what else? You got more? She's fucking, she's good. She's evil. She's not evil. She's honest, I would say. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. People say that people that are honest are troublemakers or whatever. It's not that. It's like you can have a different opinion. It's okay. If Becky ever turned on me, I'd still love her. I wouldn't badmouth it, but she wouldn't turn on me because I'll fucking break her fucking jaw. That's why. Yeah. But it's the truth. It's the truth. Everybody that's honest is a troublemaker, and that's the way it is. Because you can't cause waves in this business. This business was made for waves. Radio was made for waves. It's from the beginning of talk radio. It was made to be a fucking whitewater rafting, fucking throw somebody the fuck into the fucking water and watch them drown. And that was every fucking day. And all of a sudden now everybody's got to get along for some fucking reason. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. And if you say something that goes against the thoughts of many, you're trouble. You're
describing me, Bob. You're describing me.
I left Chad out. I left the word Chad out. Radio waves. Yeah, radio waves. It's not only what you listen on, but it's the way that it has to be rocky. It has to be rocky. Somebody has to get pushed down and hit their head on a rock on the way down. And that's just the way it is. That's what people are waiting to hear. You don't think people are waiting to see me and Kevin go in Thursday? You're out of your mind if you don't think so. Because listen to me right now. I don't even know what's going to happen. And I'm insane. Okay? I'm insane. Kevin is 20 times more insane than me, and I don't know what the fuck he's thinking going into this. You understand? But I know one thing. You're going to be tuned in, and you're going to fucking love it. Whether it's fucking, I don't know what, I just hope that, I truthfully hope that Gino isn't there, because I know that they can't, when they lock eyes, it's just not good. I seen them lock eyes before the fight started. I seen them lock eyes. It was fucking like two fucking alligators staring at each other. and Kevin was it was like, get the fuck out of my way, you fucking and I knew shit was going down from there, and it just got worse and worse. Nothing has changed since then.
No, I know Kevin pretty well too, and that was real. That wasn't a shoot. It wasn't a put on. No. That was Kevin. Gino knows how to get under his skin. That's one of his talents, I guess.
Yes. But I go, Kevin, this is a fact. I go, I'm not going to let you hit him because of the fact I know what happens when you hit somebody. Okay? It doesn't work. You know what I mean? You're going to be gone. I don't want that. The fans don't want that. I go, just think of it this way. Gino is like that woman that likes to fucking get guys to hit her so they can have him arrested. You know, like, you ever see a woman that fucking always comes in with a black eye and she's like, oh yeah, he's in jail now, but she does that like 100 times.
I dare ya.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. I go, you have to think that in your mind. I go, he's not going to fight back. If he's not going to fight back and you hit him, what happens? This is what happens. You go to either jail or you're not on compound anymore. And then that's winning for him. That's not winning for compound media. You know what I mean? You can't get into that. You know what I mean? You can't get into that. It's not the best thing for entertainment. You know? I said, if they want to fight, put them in front of the cameras. Fucking tie them together with a fucking chain like the Junkyard Dog used to, you know what I mean? And fucking start smashing each other. But Gino is not in for the fight. He's in for to push Kevin to attack. And it's clear. It's clear. I can't be the only one seeing this. He's never going to get me to that point. He's not going to get me to that point no matter what he says. Because I know.
I was married.
I know how to annoy Kevin too. I used to push his buttons on purpose, and I think Gino gets off on it.
Well, that's what it is. You can't, would you rather come or get punched in the face? He wants both. I think he wants to come and then get punched in the face. I think he might get punched in the face and then come because Kevin hit him. But the whole thing is that it's a one-way, you know what I mean? He's not going to fight back. So if he's not going to fight back, he's pushing you to hit him. That's all he's doing. Because he's not, when people are going to fight, they just fucking see each other and they go at it. You know what I mean? They go at it. Two people going at it. I can't stop two people from going at it. I could stop one from chasing somebody down, trying to fucking maul them. But two of them going at it, I'm like, all right, I'm going to back up a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm going to let them go because they want to go. They don't want to go. Gino doesn't want to go. Kevin wants to kill him. You know what I mean? Kevin wanted to kill him that day. And he would have he was this close 2 times before I got him. And if anybody thinks that was acting, you're out of your fucking mind because I ain't that fast to get somebody, you know what I mean, just in the nick of time.
Kevin's not that good of an actor. He'll tell you.
Nobody's that good of an actor. Nobody's that good of an actor. You couldn't time that perfectly that way that was that day. And that's
some Daniel Day-Lewis shit.
It really was. It was like it was the field of dream for assholes. It was the greatest fucking thing. When you look at the tape, it's like, how did they not get to each other? And Gino's popping around like a wild rabbit, fucking with his head here, his head coming in the door, back by the window. Fucking Kevin's like, rah, rah, trying to get him. It was fucking, it's amazing. And Anthony just kept doing the show, which is even better. And the fucking play-by-play was hilarious. If you look back at that, it's probably the funniest 15 minutes you can ever see.
It was entertaining. I enjoyed it.
That's what people want, but they don't want the fighting. You can't have. You just can't have it. You know what I mean?
How many fights have you been in your whole life?
Enough. I don't know. 50. No, 50. Yeah. I would say. I mean, we did that every weekend, maybe more. Every weekend we went to a place or somebody came to our bar to fight us. And there was fights. It wasn't just one fight. It was fucking 2-on-1 here, 1-on-2. Somebody came in and they take off in the fucking van. They're throwing fucking 2x4s at us. They fucking make a turn. One of them falls out of the truck. we fucking beat the living shit out of him, and the truck left, the van left without the guy. Like, there's so many stories I can just go in.
That was
but
a movie.
It was a different time. It wasn't a movie. It should be a fucking movie. It's called fucking sit in the front of the van next time, you stupid fuck. You know, but it was like that all the time. That's what we did. We didn't have anything. We didn't have video games back then. You know, we didn't have fucking shit like that. You were out drinking. Whoever had the toughest bar, they'd come and try to fucking drive a car to the fucking bar and whatever. And then fights break out. But that's where it was everywhere.
Tell us about that classic fight that you had. Where you guys like gathered around and it was you and like Pony Boy and Ralph Macchio.
He's going to Outsiders. He's trying to
yeah.
I never even seen that fucking movie.
Yeah,
you lived it.
Yeah.
I did. I probably did live it then because that's
in
how
that
we did
video
every
games,
week.
running water.
And we didn't have somebody to fight. We would fight ourselves. We would get so drunk and fight ourselves outside of the bar.
One time I got beat up so bad when I was in college. I was dating this girl and we were fighting. And her ex-boyfriend got on the phone and started calling me names. I go, "Where are you at right now?" And I was drunk. He told me at some frat house. I showed up. His whole frat beat the shit out of me. And I'm bleeding. I'm laying there. The cops show up. They're like, "What the hell's going on?" And I'm standing there. I'm like, "Nothing. We're good, officer." And I'm just drenched in blood.
Yeah, there's nothing.
The Omega moves.
I always said this. I go, nobody's ever learned a lesson until they got their ass kicked. You'll never learn a lesson in life. You'll know when to shut up, when not to shut up. You'll know when you're in charge and you're not in charge. And that's one thing you learn from getting fucking punched in the fucking face. And you know, you'll know that shit. You just learn. You learn. If you never did, you're like rah 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 because you haven't been hit yet. The loudest people are the ones that never been hit. I guarantee that. I guarantee that.
The loudest ones. That could be a shirt. The loudest ones are the ones who haven't been hit.
Yeah, it is the truth. They get very loud because they never got fucking punched in their fucking face. You know what I mean? They never fucking realize that. They never know what blood tastes like. You know what I mean? What your own blood tastes like. When you don't know what your own blood tastes like, then when you realize that, you're like, I'm going to maybe shut up a little bit. Maybe I'm going to sit back a little bit and let this go a little further instead of opening my mouth. I'm going to think before I fucking bleed.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope Gino bleeds on Thursday.
No, you crazy.
Well, Chad, we are running out of time here on Levyland, so let everybody know where they can find you, where you're going to be at, gigs coming up.
First of all, thank you so much for having me. You know, I grew up watching this show, so it's an honor.
Is that what got you into comedy?
This is what got me into it. One day I'm going to be on Levyland, and bucket list, check. I did it all. No, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/sitdownzumock. You can sign up for as little as $3. It's there where I talk about Frank and Chrissy nonstop, that they love it. They're both signed up too.
We got a month. A month you got to do it. You can't do it for a month. We're going to work on this a month.
That's the challenge.
The whole sides, both sides, we're going to stop for a month. Come on, we can do this.
Yes.
We can do it.
Then I got the Dry Bar special. It's at Dry Bar. You can buy it for $3.99, $1.99 to rent it. But most importantly, I'm going to be at the West Palm Beach Improv this weekend with what's his name from Saturday Night Live, John Lovitz. I just booked it. Okay. Then I'll be at the Orlando Improv, the infamous Orlando Improv that I was not allowed into at the Comedians of the Compound.
1 month starts tomorrow. 1 month starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow, the 1 month.
And that's next Wednesday, which is November 16th, and November 17th, I'm headlining the Tampa Improv down here in Ybor City. If you live in the area, send me a message. I'd love for you to attend. And thanks again for having me, guys. I do appreciate it. Bob's the best.
No problem.
Chad, it was great having you on. It was good seeing you on MLC again. And I hope to see more appearances in the future. Chad Zumock, ladies and gentlemen. Check him out.
God bless. Bring on the troops.
Yes, and we will be back next week on Levyland.
Yes, don't let him in. He's not going to plug anything. Levyland.com. Patreon.com/Levyland.
Yeah.
Of course, Chris Abel's show every Friday night at 9 p.m. replayables, and Rob Saul show is up next with Melissa Schoenfield, who just got out of jail for
Silk City hot sauce. What's going on in the Phillies game? I'm going to go watch it now.
Go replay for 15% off.
Yeah, Silk City hot sauce. Go ahead, Rob. Do the commercial for them.
Yeah, SilkCityHotSauce.com. Check it out. Bob Levy's ass-licking blue cheese hot sauce. People love it. Rob Saul's Bloody Mary mix. Everything at SilkCityHotSauce.com. Use promo code Levy for 15% off. And, and get it.
And
they
plenty
have
more stuff. There's tons of comedians that
Kevin Brennan.
Tons. Just look through it. You're really going to be, even the Honeymooner one with Joe Conti now, my buddy Joe Conti. It's really good stuff.
Yes.
And you'll be surprised. There's all different hot sauces and other stuff, and the Bloody Mary mix. So, if you love stuff like that, you're going to love it. It's the best you ever had. And I'm not just saying that because I'm the best you ever had. That's what I tell all the women. And we'll see you next week.
Coming up. The Silk City Hot Sauce Studios, the Rob Saul Show. Melissa Schoenfield, who hired a hitman to kill her daughter's ex-boyfriend. We're going to be chatting with her on the Rob Saul Show.
See you later. Peace. Thank you guys for coming by. Love you. Peace. See you Thursday.